Good evening, dear listeners, and welcome to Etheric Tales. Tonight, as the modern world settles into its quiet home, we journey back, not just to a time before history was written, but to a place even deeper, to the very first stirrings of the human mind. Close your eyes, if you like, and imagine. Imagine a world without streetlights, without screens, where the night was truly dark, illuminated only by the moon and the countless glittering stars. In that profound darkness, our ancient ancestors huddled by the fire, their bodies weary from the hunt, from gathering, from the endless struggle for survival. But what happened, dear friends, when their eyes finally closed, when their conscious minds drifted away, and the realm of sleep took hold? Did they, like us, journey to strange and wondrous places in their minds? Did they fly with the birds they hunted, fight phantom beasts under a silver moon, or meet the spirits of their ancestors? Tonight, we delve into the most elusive, the most intimate, and perhaps the most universal human experience, the first dreams. What did prehistoric people dream about? And what can those ancient unspoken visions tell us about the very essence of who we are? For centuries, dreams have been a profound mystery. From ancient Mesopotamia to the wise shamans of indigenous cultures today, dreams have been seen as messages from the gods, glimpses of the future, or journeys to other realms. But how far back does this fascination go? When did the human mind begin to craft these intricate, often bizarre, nocturnal narratives? While we can't interview a Cro-Magnon hunter or a Neolithic farmer about their nightly visions, we can piece together clues from the shadows of their past. We can look at what we know about the human brain, about early human societies, and perhaps most tellingly, at the echoes of their inner worlds found on the very walls of their caves. Consider this. The human brain, then as now, entered REM sleep, the stage where our most vivid dreams occur. It's a biological imperative, a fundamental aspect of our existence. So it's safe to assume that prehistoric people did dream, and likely, they dreamed vividly. But what would fill those dreams? Their waking lives were intensely focused on survival. The immediate concerns were food, shelter, safety. So, it's highly probable their dreams were deeply interwoven with these primal experiences. Imagine a hunter, perhaps after a long and fruitless day, tracking a woolly mammoth. That night, as he sleeps, his mind might rerun the hunt. He might chase the mammoth through a dream landscape, finally bringing it down with a triumphant roar that never leaves his lips. These could have been rehearsal dreams, a way for the brain to process and practice vital survival skills, refining strategies, cementing memories, preparing for the next day's challenges. Or perhaps, after a close call with a saber-toothed cat, a cave dweller might be plagued by threat dreams. Nightmares filled with the glint of fangs, the roar of a predator, the desperate scramble for safety. Such dreams could have served a crucial purpose, sharpening their instincts, preparing them for real-world dangers, even if the terror was purely in their sleeping mind. But dreams, even for us, are rarely just practical. They touch upon our deepest fears, our greatest hopes, and our connections to the world beyond the tangible. And this is where the mystery truly deepens. Archaeologists and cognitive scientists have often looked to the stunning cave art of the Upper Paleolithic, like those found in Lascaux or Chauvet, as a window into the prehistoric mind. These aren't just pretty pictures. They are profound expressions. You see animals, yes, but often in strange, dynamic poses, leaping, running, some with multiple heads or legs, suggesting movement beyond the static image. And then there are the therianthropes, part human, part animal figures, like the famous sorcerer of Les Trois Frères. Could these be visual echoes of their dreams? Many scholars believe so. The flickering light of ancient lamps would have made these painted figures seem to dance, further enhancing their otherworldly quality. Shamans in many traditional cultures today use altered states of consciousness, often induced by rhythmic drumming or chanting, to journey into a spirit world where they encounter animal spirits and shapeshift. Could prehistoric dreams have been their own form of such journeys? Their minds creating vivid, transformative experiences that they then sought to capture on stone? Imagine a prehistoric shaman having communed with the spirits in his waking rituals, then slipping into sleep. His dreams might be a continuation of that dialogue, a profound encounter with the very essence of the natural world, a journey through landscapes both real and imagined, guided by animal allies or ancient ancestors. These dreams would not have been seen as random. In societies where the line between the physical and spiritual was porous, dreams were likely considered vital communications. A dream of a successful hunt might be seen as an omen, a blessing from the spirits. A nightmare of a failed hunt might be a warning, prompting changes in strategy or a more fervent appeal to the unseen powers. The sharing of dreams within these close-knit communities could have been a powerful social glue. Imagine the wisdom passed down, the collective understanding of the world shaped not just by waking experience, but by shared nightmares and prophetic visions. This could have formed the basis of early mythology, of origin stories, and of their understanding of life, death, and what lies beyond. They might have dreamt of their deceased loved ones, experiencing a profound connection across the veil. Dreams of reunion, of comfort, or perhaps even of warnings from the departed, would have reinforced their spiritual beliefs and their understanding of the cycle of life. And what of the cosmos? Prehistoric people lived under immense, unpolluted skies. The rhythmic cycles of the moon, the steady march of the stars, the sudden flash of a meteor, these would have been constant, awe-inspiring presences. Did they dream of celestial journeys? Of vast, swirling nebulae? Of the very origins of the universe as they understood it? Perhaps their dreams were filled with a profound sense of connection to nature, the rustling leaves of the forest becoming a whispered secret, the rushing river a song, the solid earth a comforting embrace. Dreams where they felt truly at one with their environment, seeing themselves not as separate, but as integral parts of the living, breathing world. So, as we drift off to sleep tonight, and our own minds begin their nightly wanderings, let us remember our ancient ancestors. Let us acknowledge the universal threads that connect us across vast stretches of time. Their dreams, though forever lost to us in their precise detail, were almost certainly vivid tapestries woven from survival, fear, wonder, and a profound connection to the world around them. The first dreams were not just random images. They were the raw material of consciousness, the genesis of storytelling, the birth of art, and perhaps the very first whispers of our shared human spirit. They were, in essence, the dawn of our inner worlds. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the ether of the prehistoric mind. May your own dreams tonight be filled with peace and wonder. Until next time, good night and sweet dreams.